Cocoa farms of Ondo, from cashew nuts to tech hubs, from the fields of Sokoto to the bustling streets of Lagos, where hustling is both art and science. It's time to talk money, business, and innovation. So hello, Nigeria. Whether you are stuck in traffic, lounging at home, or just waiting for NEPA to surprise you, this is the Fintex show, where we break down the numbers, review the trends, and find ways for you to chop life responsibly if possible. It's our very first entry for 2025. Well, ordinarily, the whole Fintex crew are on holiday until February. So this is a preamble to the new season. No Niyi Adeosun, no Razak Olaegbe, because our season commences next week. But I just wanted to I'm the early bird who's back to base. And today it will be an opportunity for us, to take a look back and take another look forward. So what is this week's episode? It's a 2-for-1 special. We're reviewing the financial roller coaster that was 2024. Then we're diving into the opportunities of 2025. We'll touch on everything from the big leagues, fintech and exports, to the small but mighty players like local farming, creative businesses, and yes, even selling bole and fish by the roadside with POS, of course. Yeah, POS enabled payment systems, because in Nigeria, anything is possible. So, this show, even without Niyi Adeosun and Razak Olaegbe, is not a one-man parade. I need your input, so you're going to have to call me, send a WhatsApp message, or drop a hot take as we go today. If you had to bet on one Nigerian industry in 2025, which one would it be? If you had to place a bet on one Nigerian industry in 2025, which one would it be? And please, let's avoid the usual God will provide responses. God is good all the time, we know. But on this show, we are looking for practical, not prophetic. Okay? Aha. Beautiful. So let's get started. Welcome once again. I'm Femi Obong-Daniels. Such a delight to be here, wherever you're getting this show from. So let's analyze. I would like to start by looking back. 2024. What a year. See, on the one hand, we saw some progress in 2024. Nigeria's non-oil exports hit over $4.5 billion. Over $4.5 billion. Now, fintech startups raised millions in funding, and Abba shoemakers are now exporting to Europe. Just imagine a Frenchman walking down the Champs-Élysées. Abba made shoes, Abba made leather. I know I mispronounced that Rivierian location, but it's okay. My French is horrible. So somewhere in Abba, an uncle is shouting, "I told you this boy will blow." And for good reason too. The Abba boys are blowing from all the money they're making this time around. But let's not kid ourselves at all. 2024 also brought its fair share of wahala. Port delays, well, it's still a national embarrassment. Just go to the ports. Forex rates, well, let's just say the dollar was playing hide and seek with us. And don't even get me started on government policies. Now, half the time, those policies arrive like a, DSTV installer. Not to badmouth my good friends at DSTV. It's not them, it's just the installers. Have you call somebody to come and install DSTV for you sometimes. We are on our way. That's what you hear. 30 minutes later, we are on our way. You know, I'm talking from personal experience. But of course, you never know when they will come. And it's not just those dish installers. It's a typical situation with Nigeria. And then there were the oddities. Remember when we tried to export yams to Europe and they were rejected? We talked about it on this show. Our yams were rejected. Apparently, those yams didn't meet their standards. Standards for yams? What do they want? Yam with a French accent? And we remember, we talked about this a lot during the course of last year, how our Ghanaian brothers profited from the whole Nigeria yam palaver. We can't even export our own yams. But our brothers just, it's not the river, I was going to say down the river. They export a lot of Nigerian yams, branded Ghana yams. Kofi Batel knows everything about it. Anyway, so that was a quick look at what we saw last year. But there is more to talk about. So let's talk fintech. Have you noticed how every young entrepreneur in Lagos starts their pitch with the words, "We are disrupting the financial space"? That's what they say. We're disrupting the financial space. Now, whether they are selling loans, whether they are selling goat meat, whether they are selling wedding souvenirs or stuff, everyone is a disruptor now. But jokes aside, fintech is no joke. It's become Nigeria's shining star. So in 2025, we'll be talking a lot about fintech in addition to the non-oil export conversations we have been having. In 2024, just going back a little bit, our fintech startups attracted over $1.5 billion in investments. That's a lot of money, but why? Well, because we have over 200 million people who must move money. It's that simple. Whether it's Mama Nkechi sending you 2,000 naira to buy recharge card, or your friend borrowing 50K from you to urgently fix their car, which they'll never pay back, you know, as it is. Well, it doesn't matter. Fintech solutions make life easier for everybody. But 2025, this year, is the year when we need to think local and not just global. We've been thinking a lot global of late. Export, it's all well and good. But might we be leaving out opportunities on the local front? 2025 is when we'll talk about it. Microfinancing for small businesses in rural areas. What do you think? Yeah, that's an untapped market. And how about tech that helps farmers access credit or payment systems that work in villages without reliable internet? You see, there is much to think about locally. So if you're thinking of starting a fintech business in 2025, aim for what we call inclusivity, both on the local front and on the foreign front. Forget the fancy apps. Give me a service that works on a touchlight phone. Think about it. Not everybody, still not everybody, has an Android phone, let alone an iPhone. So what is your solution that I can use on that small device? If you can hack it, well, you may just hammer. So time to get serious in this conversation today, looking at exporting beyond oil. Most of what we talked about last week were things that you could find in your local domains, and we'll be expanding on that, much of that. Again, we're previewing what to expect in 2025, and we'll talk a whole lot more about that later. Remember, I also said I wanted to hear from you. I will come to you in a bit. I would just say at this point, and I'll come back to it. If you have comments, questions, you can call me on 0201-277-0993. I'm not opening the phone lines yet. I will let you know when I do open them. And 0201-465-7190. Better still, you might begin to send me your WhatsApp messages now so that I can aggregate them and read them here. I'll make sure I don't miss anything out. So it's 0809 597 5805. That's the WhatsApp number for the studio. 0809 597 5805. I'll come back to that in a bit. So back to exporting beyond oil from cashews to all sorts of creativity. Nigeria's non-oil exports are growing, no doubt. We've delved into this. That word, delved and dived into it a lot last year. But we are still playing small ball so far. Cocoa, sesame seeds, and cashews are great, but we cannot stop there. Why export raw cocoa when we can export chocolate? That's one of the frustrations we have had over time. I remember a company that set up a chocolate processing plant somewhere on this Lagos-Ibadan expressway a few years ago. I think I was even engaged for them for their earliest advertisements. I remember that, and I wonder what the situation is there now. So, why export raw cocoa when we can export chocolate? That's where the money is. You see, why send raw shea butter when we can package it as luxury skincare products? Why are we doing just the bare minimum when the money is in the processing? It's like crude oil, yeah? So we have the crude oil, and then we push it abroad, and people will refine it and sell it back to us. We sell it for a kobo, and we have to buy it back in processed, refined product, in spending big money. And don't even get me started on the whole Dangote refinery conversation. We talked about it last year. We will be opening that up a lot this year. Even though we don't talk about the oil export side of things. But opportunities will come, and we'll talk about that. Now it's time to think about creatives. Again, I said this is the preamble for the season. So I'm touching on every bit and letting you know what will come in 2025. So creatives, listen up. The Nigeria film and music industries are gold mines. But I guess you already knew that. Nollywood made over $1 billion last year. And Afrobeats? Well, forget it. Burna Boy, Wizkid, Davido, these guys have already shown us the way. The question is, why not export content? Start a YouTube channel, sell digital arts, or create local video games with Nigerian culture at the theme. Have you thought about it? Kids play a lot of games, so I was thinking about it. Video games with African, not just African, Nigerian culture as the theme. Who wouldn't want to play a game where Shango and Amadioha team up to fight global warming? Who wouldn't want to play that? Think about it for a moment. That's an idea. And if you are a developer and this idea is developing in your head and you just felt a light bulb moment, send me a message. Send me a message. Not just now. Hook up with me on X. That's my favorite social media. It's Femi Cool FM, at Femi Cool FM. That's my handle, at Femi Cool FM. Oh, well, you said this is Nigerian for but at Femi Cool FM. We would like to talk. And this year, I'm very, very interested in young individuals. And it's not about an age thing, but maybe youth is not just in the age, but also not just in the age of the person, but also in the age of the idea. So if you have a startup idea, I'm just thinking about it. Gaming. We need to hack gaming because everybody plays games. And I have some fantastic gaming ideas. I don't want to talk about them here, but think of what I just said. All this Thor and Loki and Avengers and Spider-Man, all these games we play. When will Shango and Amadioha combine to fight global warming? Who will come up with that idea? Think about it for a brief moment. Okay, so let's bring it home, all the way home. Do I have time to do this? I have so give and take a minute and a half before the break. There is much I would like to talk about, but let me see some of the earliest comments. This is from Evans. He says, good morning, export presenters. With the increase in tariff that the new American president is planning to impose on import into the United States, what do you think the impact will be to exporters from Nigeria? Regards, Evans. Let me just say this, it is not going to be easy. Oh, I said I had, it looks like I still have some time. Let me just be sure my time isn't running out. It is not going to be easy. But if there is one lesson we've learned, is that when there is new wahala in town, and it looks like people will suffer, businesses will go down, that is when some businesses thrive. That is when some people see new opportunities. Nii hopefully will be here next week, and we will go back to this question. In fact, I'm sending this question to the team, and we would analyze this question. We'll think about it. All these tariffs and all of that, what might it mean? Don't forget, the tariffs are not going to be broad sweeps like that. For a country like Nigeria, I don't know. I don't think Nigeria has ever given America any trouble when it comes to Americans exporting into Nigeria. So I don't think Nigeria, and I could be wrong, I don't think Nigeria is at risk from an economic point of view. From a political point of view, however, I don't know. I saw on social media people saying the Nigerian president didn't congratulate Donald Trump. Well, the federal government did congratulate Donald Trump, not the president directly, through I guess a spokesperson and all of that. And some people say that's not enough. It's the president themselves, and back and forth. We don't know. I think we should not murder ourselves. We should not commit suicide before the gun is fired in our direction. You understand what I mean? So let us chill and see how it is. When I come back from off a break, we would be looking at bringing everything home. Bring everything home. Looking ahead to 2025 and seeing how
more news and information.
And then we'll hear from you.
Back in a moment.
Hey there. Sharing is caring, and sharing your phone's hotspot is a great way to help a friend in need. But wait, are you keeping your data safe? Here are smart tips to control your data while sharing your hotspot. Lock down your hotspot with a strong password to ensure there are no data party crashes. Also, remember to change your password frequently to avoid unauthorized use of your data. So, go on, share your connection with loved ones securely and still have plenty of data left. Visit your mobile operator's website or consumer.ncc.gov.ng to learn more. This message is brought to you by the Association of Licensed Telecoms Operators and the Nigerian Communications Commission.
Are you a business owner struggling with how you buy, record, store, and sell your products effectively? Look no further. Manage your processes smarter with Paybox 360.
Imagine receiving orders from multiple channels, whether it's web POS, offline POS, your instant web, mobile phones, or microsites.
Paybox 360 helps you stay ahead with automated reordering to restock effortlessly.
And there's more. You also get a free POS system for seamless transactions, built-in accounting tools to track your finances effortlessly.
Whether you're running a supermarket, restaurant, chain of stores, or a single outlet, Paybox 360 gives you the tools to simplify operations.
Paybox 360 also offers powerful modules like HR management to automate payroll and offer employee benefits and spend management to track expenses and budgets seamlessly. Dial star 347 star 180 star 15 hash or call us at 020-133-00172 today.
Paybox 360. Buy, store, sell, and succeed.
When you have bars in the sky, onboard showers, and award-winning in-flight entertainment, it's no surprise that Emirates was recently named the best airline in the world. We fly you to over 140 destinations, and with partners across the globe, we connect you to another 1,700 cities across 6 continents. So when we say we're also the largest international airline, what we really mean is, if you're going there, so are we. Book now on Emirates.com. Fly Emirates. Fly better.
Stay cool and stay fresh with Seaway. Keep moving, no stress with Seaway. To stay hydrated is a must, and you know Seaway is my choice. Oh, Seaway, Seaway. It keeps me moving. Seaway. On the go, on the go. Give me my Seaway, give me my Seaway. Hydration on the go, go, go. Everywhere I go. Stay active and stay refreshed, so I drink Seaway.
Stay hydrated wherever you go with Seaway on the go table water. Available in 75 and 150 CL. Always choose Seaway for every family.
Everybody gather round. Come and hear the news in town. From the kitchen to my heart, every single body's a thrill. With every bowl I share, I find more reasons to love. Come on and make a joyful sound. Golden penny pasta has taken over millions of hearts. Let's go. Golden penny pasta, more reasons to love. Golden penny pasta, what's your reason? What's your reason? Oh. Tell me what's your reason? My sweet spaghetti is rich in protein. Tell me what's your reason? It tastes great, it's full of good nutrition. Tell me what's your reason?
There are more reasons to love every plate of Golden Penny pasta. The delicious and nutritious choice, enriched with protein and fiber for you and your loved ones. So, what's your reason? Golden Penny pasta. Great taste, good nutrition.
Anything I want.
Mama, they don't dash me 20,000 naira woof.
My pikin, who they dash 20,000 naira for this kind time?
That they dash everybody will get smart cash account 20,000 naira.
You mean them go dash me 20,000 naira a woof too?
Yes, so mama. Hey. That they dash all old and new smart cash users 20,000 naira woof.
Oh yeah, tell your yard people make them dial star 939 hash or download smart cash app to open their own account. Make themselves enjoy 20k a woof. Every time when you buy airtime or pay bills with smart cash, you go chop inside your 20k. Terms and conditions they shall.
I don't see my own a woof. Oh.
Smart cash powered by Airtel.
It's 2025. The biggest conversations are happening on Hard Facts.
If Modo Webolo was genuinely interested in local government funds, would have protested to be cancelled.
Somebody is receiving 30,000 naira after serving the country for 5 years.
From the stories shaping Nigeria's future.
And he don't put my mood for that. Whenever people are clapping, he's praise singers when they ought to be telling him the truth.
I mean, he did not do any remarkable thing in your state. and you are celebrating corruption.
To real-time feedback from you, the citizens.
There is propaganda. They can never make it work. I will not support that tax reform. If NBS is turning out very fake data to us, because this data lacks empirical evidence.
We dig deep with the decision makers, hold the powerful accountable, and keep the conversation alive on social media. Join Mary Ann Okon every Monday to Friday, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the most interesting news and current affairs show on radio.
I'm so sorry. I hate it when people make assertions from very skewed and biased places.
Hard Facts on Nigeria Info 99.3. Let's talk.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info. Nigeria Info.
Welcome back. And just as a reminder, you can send your WhatsApp messages now and we'll read them. I'll make sure I take care of them. 0809-597-5805. 0809-597-5805. It's our introductory show for the year. This is the very first time I'm on radio for 2025. Nia Dioshu and Razak Olaegbe, well, they will make their radio return, if everything goes to plan, next week, first Monday in February. And, of course, you can hear them across the country for the rest of that week. Before we go further, a quick review at where we are. So I said we're just looking back at 2024 and looking ahead to 2025. Where did we start from? Okay, we looked at inflation. Inflation didn't just knock in 2024, it kicked down the door and sat in our living rooms. Exporters faced challenges from forex fluctuations to transportation headaches. And then there was the government's longer-awaited policy on easing export logistics. It finally arrived like a Niger wedding guest showing up after the party is over, typical thing. And then there's still plenty of question. Does it go far enough? What will the results be? There are trust issues, but at least the policy finally arrived late last year. But there were bright spots in 2024. Like I said earlier on, Nigerian non-oil exports hit an impressive 4.5 billion last year. We're talking cocoa, sesame seeds, cashew nuts, and even some processed goods. We talked about Aba shoemakers, right? Shoes from Aba making it to Europe. Talk about global footprints, literally. So while 2024 had its fair share of wahala, it also provided opportunities. It proved that Nigerians are resilient. We're turning challenges into opportunities. The question being, how can we do even better in 2025? That's where this week's discussion came in. All right? Good. We talked about port delays. It just feels like exporting in Nigeria is like running a marathon wearing slippers. And you want to win, but you are in the race, but you're just wearing slippers. I don't know. From crazy port delays, hello, Apapa gridlock, we know what's going on there, to high export taxes and inconsistent government policies. We just seem to make simple things unnecessarily hard. And then there's the forex issue we talked about. Exporters earn dollars, but struggle to convert them at favorable rates. Just imagine selling your goods abroad and then fighting your own country to access your money. It's like running a buka and having to beg your customers to eat the food they paid for. Isn't that madness? Well, all those things happen during the course of 2024. But then we also talked about opportunities, plenty of opportunities. There's one particular opportunity that I'm interested in talking about, which would be snail slime. Snail slime. You might wonder why snail slime? Because snail slime is in very high demand overseas in the West. And we have snails here. And here's the funny part of it. Nigeria's snail is regarded as premium. Yes. So don't laugh when I say snail slime. It's used in cosmetics, and Nigerian snails are apparently premium. So our slimy friends could bring us foreign exchange, so if you think about it. Also, if you are in manufacturing or textiles, you can start thinking export this year. With the African Continental Free Trade Agreement gaining momentum, Nigeria has a massive market to tap into. Aba boys and Kano's leather workers, this is your time to shine, if ever. So let's finally bring it down home. Bring it down home. You don't have to be Dangote to make it in 2025. Small and medium-scale businesses are the backbone of Nigeria. So here are some local opportunities to consider. Maybe I'll put some of this up on social media so that you can follow. But listen, maybe take a few notes. One is agriculture. Agriculture, but with a twist. Just stop planting only to eat. Subsistence farming is great, but you may be losing out big time. Start planting to sell. Organic farming is in demand as we speak. And export-ready produce is money waiting to happen. Have you thought about selling packaged bitter leaf to Nigerians abroad? Trust me, our aunties in London will pay good money for packaged bitter leaf. And bitter leaf is so easy to grow. You can grow it anywhere. Let's talk renewable energy. That's another point. Solar panels and mini grids, they are hot commodities. Imagine starting a business that helps small communities get consistent power. No more up NEPA, just up you as you cash in. So think about it. And you do not have a big company to start. I have a couple of friends. I have one great friend. She made a ton of cash. She's actually even run away to the US. My very close friend and business partner that year. Even I went into solar panel business with that friend of mine. So do not just think, you need a lot of money. Okay, it's money. But partnerships, friends can come together and push. Another point is tech-enabled local services. So what do? Do you sell akara? Why not add a QR code to your akara business? It's funny, eh? You can. You can. You can take it to another level. Are you running a car wash? Well, introduce online booking. If Mama Bashira can use POS for her booker, what's stopping you? There are opportunities. And the last I would like to mention is health and wellness. And why am I talking about health and wellness? You see, Nigerians are becoming health conscious. So you can start a fitness studio, sell healthy snacks, or just open a spa. And you can start at home. Yes, that's your one-bedroom apartment. You can start. And for those in the bushmeat industry, maybe consider, like I said before, snail slime. Don't laugh about it. It's used in skincare and the market is growing. I see you snickering. Okay, keep snickering while someone else makes millions. Anyway, time to engage you. Now your turn now. So call me up. I want to hear from you. What local business opportunities do you see thriving in 2025? What business opportunity do you see thriving in 2025? What fintech ideas can help solve our unique Nigerian problems in 2025? Call me 0201 277 0993 0201 465 7190. Okay, that's if you're a lady. Ladies only. 0201 465 7190. Ladies only. 0201 465 7190. Guys, call me up on 0201 277 0993. I see your messages pouring in on WhatsApp, so I'll be going between WhatsApp and calls. So keep them coming. The WhatsApp number is 0809 597 5805. 0809 597 5805. Let's see. I seem to have a call standing by. Let's see who we have. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. I'm going to seek help. I'm going to call Tunde Abdusalam to come into the studio. Meanwhile, as he does that, I'm quickly going to take some of your messages. I see your calls coming. I'm going to come to you. Tunde Show. So here's something from... Okay, I see this. Good morning, Oga Femi. Good morning to you too. Thank you very much. Here is from Ayodele Olani Oladipo, who says, he starts by greeting me for the new year. I appreciate it. Thank you. Trump's policies will favor exporting local items to USA. I like your outlook on it. Internal economy is different from external affairs. People should just obey the law and do right things. Nigeria film industry can match Nollywood and Bollywood. Have a great year from Ayo. Ayo, thank you very much. And I kind of align with you to a varying degree. I think there are opportunities there that everybody can tap into. Let's see. Gomina from the UK. This name is very, very familiar. Reminds me of the brilliant young girl who we saw at the last I Beg to Differ students, Ayuva Gomina. I wonder if she's any relative of yours. Hello, Gomina. So let's see your message. You say the foreign exchange rate problem in Nigeria is likely to persist for the foreseeable future due to the prevailing lack of confidence in the naira. A significant number of Nigerians have lost faith in the stability of the naira, leading many to prefer saving and transacting in US dollars as a more reliable store of value. This demand for US dollars is driven by the volatility of the naira, the high inflation rates, and uncertainty surrounding government policies. As long as this trend continues, the pressure on foreign exchange reserves will remain high, creating an imbalance between the supply of and demand for foreign currency. Until comprehensive measures are taken to stabilize the naira and restore trust in the local currency, the FX problem is unlikely to be resolved quickly. It will require structural reforms, sustainable economic policies, and a consistent effort to rebuild confidence in Nigeria's monetary system. Thank you, Gomina from the UK. I do get your point. Volatility of the naira is wahala, and it is leading to a drive in the demand for US dollars. And what you're saying is that the foreign exchange rate problem in Nigeria will likely persist for the foreseeable future due to this lack of confidence in the Nigerian naira. I feel you, and we all feel that punch, that pinch and that punch. Let me see if I can take a call now. Once again, the number. Let's see who we got here. Okay. Okay. Please send your call right back again. I seem to have bungled that. Keep your calls coming, and would like to hear from you in no time. All right. 0201 277 0993. Back to the comments. Let's see what we have here. Messages on the queue. Yeah. We'll come back to those. So as we go, sorry guys, my phone lines, I see all your calls coming in, but my phone lines have decided not to cooperate. Okay? We're talking non-oil exports, but not just non-oil exports in this first show for the year, which is more like not the first show, because the actual first show will be next week. This is the preamble to the first show, the next episode of the Fintex show. But this week, we decided to take a look at the outgoing year and our project for the coming year to see where things could get better for the Nigerian public. And one of the things we're saying is that opportunities abound if you see them. I just listed a number of them. Agriculture, a lot of opportunities, especially when you think commercial. And the good thing with commercial agriculture is gone are the days when you needed massive lands to do commercial agriculture. We featured our good friend on this show last year who does commercial agriculture in his small, very tiny backyard using sacks and all of that. And there are very many opportunities. People plant in bottles these days, in bathtubs, in buckets, and all of that. And they are able to go commercial to some degree. So, gets cracking. We talked about renewable energy, talked about solar panels and mini grids, hot commodities. There are youngsters who have ideas for hooking you up locally. You may not have money to buy, to invest in several solar panels or inverters and big batteries, but there are opportunities that we've seen where youngsters come up with this very accessible and affordable, probably using just one battery to power some crucial things in your house, including critical bulbs and maybe a fan and just your electronics, so that when there is no light, you are not totally off grid. Think about that. We talked about tech-enabled local services. It doesn't matter what you're selling. There are opportunities there. And we also talked about health and wellness. If you can provide opportunities for people, you can earn. Here is something from Paul. He says, good morning from the UK. One of the ways to solve Nigeria's economic problems is export. And there are a lot of people in the diaspora interested in exporting from Nigeria to the UK. Would love to know how we can help. Thank you, Mr. Paul. And as part of what we are saying, if you catch this program again next week, we'll see how we open up this conversation. And I do agree with you. One of the ways to solve Nigeria's economic problems is export. And there are lots of people, lots of Nigerians abroad who are interested in exporting from Nigeria. So even if you do not have the financial muscle, but you have reliability, you have trust, Nigerians abroad will contact, and that is what we've been pushing, and that's what Niyi Adeosun has been doing, and that is why we've been trying to create a community for the last 2 years of individuals, so that together a lot of people can come together and achieve a whole lot more. Let me quickly look at our phone lines again and just see whether I can hack it this time. Okay. 0201-277-0993. If you're a guy, 0201-465-7190. I want to presume it's okay now. Hi there. Good morning to you. Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, welcome, my brother. How are you doing?
I'm okay. I've been calling you anyway. So please,
apologies for that.
Yeah, please. I'm producing different type of things, and I have bitter leaf. I have you are talking about bitter leaf. I have it here. I have any other living water leaf and so on. So I am highly interested in this part of the thing.
All right.
So please, how am I going to do?
Please, can you send me a WhatsApp message now? I will respond.
I'm not on WhatsApp.
You are not on WhatsApp. Hold on. Does your number end with 278?
Yes, that's my number.
Okay. So what I'll do is I'll quickly take your number and reach out to you. Just stay on the line. So I take the number. Yeah, there you are. Okay. What's the name, sir?
Mr. Christopher.
Mr. Christopher. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Somebody will reach out to you, okay?
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Christopher.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay. Feel free to share your thoughts with us. Let me see who else I got here. Hello. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Coffee.
Yeah, how are you doing? Good morning. Femi here.
Thank God, sir.
Yes.
Yes, I've been so much interested with this topic. I requested some time ago the full contact of the main man, the promoter there.
Okay. Oh,
I'm into farming.
All right.
I'm into farming.
Okay.
Yes. Even this cashew nut, I don't farm it, but I do buy the crop, buy the mobilize people to buy the crop. I will also produce this rice, Abakaliki rice.
Okay.
I think it's one of the best in Africa because of the texture. I produce it. We have so many other local crops. We are just producing.
Are you on WhatsApp? Are you on WhatsApp, sir?
Sir?
Do you have WhatsApp?
I'm on WhatsApp, sir.
You're on WhatsApp. Okay.
Yes,
do you know my studio number? Can you just send me a quick hello, so that I can respond to you and I can deal with this?
Okay. What I will do now is I will send a message now with your listening Kofi.
All right.
I think I'm on with Kofi.
Send to Femi. Femi, yes. It is Femi.
Okay,
yes.
Femi. Okay, I will text with my name.
All right.
Matthias.
Thank you very much.
Matthias.
Okay, Mr. Matthias.
I'm from Ebonyi State.
All right, brilliant. Thank you very much for calling. I appreciate it, Mr.
Okay.
Matthias.
I really need that promoter. I really need that. We're into clusters.
Okay.
We can gather as much as we can.
All right. All right. Please send me the message now. We'll take it from there. All right. Let me see if I can take one final call. Hi there. Good morning to you.
Hello. Good morning, sir.
Morning, madam. How are you?
Yes, sir. Fine,
Please
sir.
talk to me.
My name is Mudukwe Davis.
Welcome.
I heard you talking about the exportation.
Yes, please.
Products.
Yes, please.
I am interested in bitter leaf.
Bitter leaf. Great.
Yes, I can. Yes.
Okay. This is what, because we've run out of time. Do you have WhatsApp?
Okay.
Do you have WhatsApp?
Yes. This my line is.
Do you have my studio WhatsApp line? So send me a message right now before I leave the studio.
I don't have it.
0809. Can you please take it? 0809. Okay.
Yes.
597.
No, 597. I think I have it.
Okay.
597.
Please.
5805.
Beautiful. Send me a message now with your name so that I won't miss it.
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
All right, Lagos. That is the show. Thank you very much for making my day. I'd like to say enjoy your week. When we come back next week, it will be with Razak, Alaegbe, and Nia Adioshun. Until then, have fun. Bye-bye.
More talk, news, and sports after this.
Keke and Okada drivers.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.